I'm there sharing the screen also. My screen is visible. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
Venkat.
Venkata, it
Okay.
is visible.
So yesterday we discussed basics about just introduction about DevOps and Linux and AWS. Today also we are going to that only, and later I will explain some topics, random topics to them yesterday.
అందించమని అందించమని
Give me a second. Okay, it is open. I think my system got slow. Yesterday we already discussed about DevOps and AWS. Today I am starting servers. Yesterday basic I said, right? Now also I am starting servers. What is the server? Okay, what is the server? Server is nothing but mission. What is the mission? Before we have desktop, now we have laptop. Laptop is also one server, right? Laptop is also one server, but every time we can't carry the laptop. So today we are using here laptop, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow we went somewhere like Bangalore or USA somewhere out of country or out of country or out of state. In this we can't carry or we have forgot the laptop, something will happen. ఆ టైంలో మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే VMwares వాడుకుంటాం, వర్చువల్ మిషన్స్.
అట్లా బండెట్ వెళ్ళిపోయింది
ఎవరబ్బా మనీ నీ వాయిస్ వినపడుతుంది, మ్యూట్లో పెట్టలేదని చూడు ఒకసారి. అన్మ్యూట్ చేయవా? ఓకే ఫైన్. So VMs we are using. Suppose today I used it in Hyderabad. Tomorrow I didn't carry my laptop. I am opening VMware VMs at some Mumbai. We used to call here regions. Okay, we used to call regions here. We used the VMwares in Hyderabad. Same VMwares we opened in Mumbai. We used to call the regions. We changed the region. We are using the servers here and there also same servers. Suppose in one server, suppose let us take this is the first server. Here I have 10 files and some directories are there. Directories here nothing but folders. Directories are there. So if you this is Hyderabad location. This is the Hyderabad location and I want to use today. Yesterday we used it in Hyderabad location. I want to use today same files and same directories in Mumbai also. So in another laptop I open in Mumbai the cloud. By using the cloud, it is possible to open our VMwares here and Mumbai location also, Hyderabad location and Mumbai location also. Right. Now, same on-premise servers also there. On-premise servers, it will able to open in Office only. Because of Office radius only, they create the on-premise server. This is also same like as VMs only, but it not open in outside of the office simply. On-premise server in on-premise only like this. So this is one type of on-prem. In this office we have some, okay, let us take this is the office. In this office we created some so 6 servers are there. In these 6 servers are applicable for this area only. In this area only. We can't open outside of the office. But in cloud, we are able to open anywhere. We need internet. Simply we need internet. Okay. Nowadays internet everywhere available. So with this internet, we are able to open everywhere, any location. Okay. Now requirements for server. What are the requirements for server? మన సర్వర్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అంటే ఏమేం కావాలి? సర్వర్ క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి ఏమేం కావాలి? ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్, OS, Linux means RHEL, Red Hat, Ubuntu is a OS, Ubuntu or Ubuntu OS and Mac OS and SUSE OS is there and Windows OS is there. So many OS, so many types of OS are there. So Ubuntu, Mac OS and Linux RHEL, SUSE something OS are there. So by using this OS, we are going to create our content. In this OS, whatever the flavor, Linux, Ubuntu or Mac OS, those are the flavors we are using to create the server. Next, CPU and memory. CPU and memory. Here, CPU and memory, how much we are applicable CPU. Suppose my laptop CPU is 2 CPU and memory is some 4 GB RAM, 4 GB like that. So 4 CPU and 4 GB RAM is there. So if I want to extend 100 CPU and 100 GB of RAM. Like that we can extend in cloud. So next step, security. Security means key here. Key we need to give. For connecting our server, we need key here. Without key, we can't connect. Next, network. Mainly need network here. In this network only, ports are there, IP address are there. Okay, ports and IPs, etc. I will explain one by one. And finally, ROM, memory, extend memory. So here memory, how much we are taking the memory, like that 30 GB something will take. Okay, suppose 30 GB I took the memory here, and we are going to create the server. Suppose I created Linux server. So in this Linux server, inside the Linux server, I created one file, one directory, and I am keeping this file into directory. Those are the commands I will tell step by step. Okay, actually requirements is this one, and if you will use how to use the Linux server and how to use the Ubuntu server, how to use the Mac server, like that. Understand up to here. What about the server here requirements? Hello, మాట్లాడండి పర్లేదు.
వెంకట్ క్లియర్ ఉంది వెంకట్.
ఓకే
యా క్లియర్లీ ఉంది.
ఓకే, మీకు ఏమైనా ఇష్యూస్ ఉన్నా ఏదన్నా మాట్లాడండి, ఫ్రెండ్లీగానే ఉంటాం కదా, ఇబ్బంది ఏమి ఉండదు.
డిస్టర్బ్ చేయడం ఉంది కానీ ఫ్లో మీద
పర్లా
క్లియర్. యా,
సో మీకు అర్థమవుతుందో లేదో మనం తెలుసుకోవాలి కదా. బేసిక్స్ అర్థమైతేనే మనం ఫ్యూచర్ మనం స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉంటాం, లేదంటే ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్, ఐఎమ్ రిమూవింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ హియర్. సో coming to DevOps, already we discussed yesterday. Dev plus operations. Yesterday I said, right, DevOps is not a tool. Then what is the DevOps?
Methodology. Right,
money. Methodology. So in this methodology we are using tools, combination of tools. Simply we say that combination of tools. Combination of tools is nothing but DevOps here. So DevOps is not a tool. Combination of tools, methodology is nothing but DevOps here. So what we are doing, simply DevOps uses. By using DevOps, what we are doing here, mainly automation and deployment. Easy deployment, faster deployments. Mainly, why we are using the DevOps? Deployment. Suppose I have a code. Developer wrote the code. I need to deploy in the server. I need to deploy the server. Suppose one server I took here. So here manually I'm deploying now. Manual deploying. First we created one file. In this file I put a code and we are going to run this code. And after deploy created jar or var file .jar or .var file. I will tell what are the .var and .jar and .var files. So later, just listen here. So manual I am doing, right. So each and everything we need to take some permissions here. Every time we need to take the permissions. Or suppose today what I'll do, I am deploying one jar file. So this is a command, systemctl command. We need to stop the server. The server has stopped. Total server has stopped. When stopped, I am running this jar file. And after completed deployment, jar deployment, again I am starting. So here now deployment happened, but it will take some more time. If not automation, see, just we have code here. In this code, we need to do, we need to create the jar file, right, by using Maven tool. And we need to deploy. Either Tomcat or Docker container. And one more is there. Okay. And one more is there, Nginx. One more is there, Nginx. This is the server deployment. I mean servers. Those are the server to deploy. To deploy the jar or var files. So here deployment we need to create each and everything step by step. Suppose if we'll go to the automation, some process is there after creation. Suppose Tomcat we are deploying, same process, stop and start the service, and we are putting the jar in that. And after deployment completed, suppose Tomcat deployment is completed, we need to check the logs. It is deployed proper or not, right? It is deployed proper or not, we need to check the logs. Suppose application we deployed, that application is running properly or not. Running properly or not. Then log storing properly or not, and data storing properly or not. How will see this all things in monitor? మనం ఇదంతా మానిటర్లో చెక్ చేసుకుంటాం. So this is a manual process what we do. If you go with automation by using CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment, Jenkins, GitOps, GitHub Actions. Those are the DevOps tools. Three are the DevOps tools related to CI/CD, continuous integration, and continuous deployment. So in this deployment, we are using scripting, Groovy script. By using the Groovy script, we can deploy here. So some pipeline, Just basic pipeline I'm writing here. Pipeline agent any. Here stages I'm writing each and every stage. Okay, suppose I'm cloning the cloning means I'm taking code from GitHub. Okay, next stage, by using Maven I'm creating jar file. I'm creating jar file. Next, after creating the jar file, I'm going to deploy in the Tomcat. Next stage, third stage, deploy Tomcat. Deploy in Tomcat. So once deployment completed, we need to monitor. Prometheus and Grafana are the tools to monitor. Grafana to check the log, Prometheus to monitor. Grafana is the dashboard, whatever the dashboard we are seeing here, there, and Prometheus is checking the logs and all. So like this we are writing the code and each and everything in here. Then after completed monitoring, we are each and everything we are checking here, like monitor and server monitor, everything will complete here. So which one is better here? DevOps is better than
I think
manual process. In manual process, we did everything step by step. Okay, we went server and code we are pushing into the server and copying and jar file deployment, and after we need to check each and every file logs. But here we don't want to check each and every file. Every logs will visible here only in the DevOps. So automation is good in DevOps compared to manual process or some another services.
Venkat, sorry to disturb you.
Ah,
Yeah, which method is the cost effective when compared to the both manual and the DevOps?
same, not cost effective because of
Okay,
all tools are free only.
got it.
In if you'll do in AWS, we need to
Yeah,
pay,
okay,
but in tools we no need to pay anything. Okay,
got it.
so here that is the deployment process. We created server and we deployed one application into the server. What is the deployment? Simply we are running the code. That is the deployment. Inside the server, we are putting the code and we are running. But where we are putting, how we are running, that is the process the deployment used to call. Suppose I am deploying some path. This is the basic path to deploy a web application through Apache or Nginx. Apache or Nginx. This is the basic path to deploy. /var/www HTML is a path we are deploying in here. In which file we are deploying? Index.html. Index.html by using the index.html code and index.html code we are deploying file html index.html by using Apache or Nginx or Tomcat, whatever it is. So this is the path for Apache and Nginx. And can we go with what are the time now? Now just we'll go with our AWS account. See, this is the AWS account. If we go here, these are the regions. US East 1, Northern Virginia, USA, and US East 2, West 1, West 2, and some AP Northeast, Mumbai AP South 1. Like that, we have so much regions. Suppose today you are working here in Hyderabad. In Northern Virginia, we are working here only, and you are somewhere. Again, you are going to open the Northern Virginia and working the same application or same server. Okay. Next, some more regions are there, but it is not enabled. Still, it is working. Hyderabad also on database is there. Database regions are there. Still, it is working. And this is the account details. This is the account ID and account organization, service quotas, billing, and security credentials and console mobile application. Suppose billing, if you go to the billing, how much billing is happened here, it will show. So $0.26 this month bill. This month billing is 0.26. Like that, AWS how much you are using, that much billing will happen. So now if it's okay, I will show how many services in AWS. Total 250 plus services are there. Total 250 plus services are there. In this service, view all the service here. See, those are the services providing AWS. See, compute EC2, some Lambda, Batch, Elastic Beanstalk, serverless applications, and EC2 image builder, and AWS runner, some containers, S3 storage, and database. Each and every database is there inside. I will show when going the process. So, networking, API gateways, and developing tools. What are the developing tool? Code commit and code build. Whatever it is in the DevOps, all tools are here only. But here we used to call services, and there we are using DevOps tools. See, creating the containers, same EC2 also same container, and see here Elastic Container Service, Elastic Kubernetes, same in DevOps also Kubernetes is there, and container service is there by using Docker, and storage is also there. Here S3, and database is there. What we are using the database, we download there directly, Oracle or SQL or Postgres, whatever it is, we are using there also. And migration and networking also there, API is also there. And whatever it is in cloud, everything in freestyle also, but main thing is we are using the DevOps for free and we don't need to pay this much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here EC2 is there, right? Just go search here EC2. Virtual service in the cloud. What is the EC2 here? Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. By using EC2, we are creating servers. Simply we'll say laptops we are creating, machines we are creating, and VMs we are creating, VMwares we are creating by using EC2. What we need to create EC2 server OS, right? Here we used to call OS is AMI, Amazon Mission Image. Amazon Mission Image we used to call the OS here, and CPU. Here CPU we used to call instance type. Which type we are using? Instance type, the CPU we are taking here. And key we are using, right? We used to call here SSH key, nothing but key pair. Daily we are creating EC2, remember this. So first, what is the EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. And what are the servers we are creating here? VMwares. We need to, what are the requirements? Operating system we used to call as Amazon Mission Image, and CPU. The CPU what we are calling here instance type, and key we are using SH key pair here, and networking we used to call VPC, virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud means private cloud we are using, custom network we are using. We are creating our own network, we are creating our own server here. And elastic memory we are creating, ELB, elastic block storage. మనకి ఏమేమి రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ కావాలి అక్కడ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ క్రియేట్ ఒక సర్వర్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కావాలి, సిపియు, నథింగ్ బట్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ టైప్, కీ కావాలి, విపిసి కావాలి, అండ్ మెమరీ కావాలి. సో వీటి నేమ్స్ ఇన్ AWS ఏంటంటే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ అమెజాన్ మిషన్ ఇమేజ్, CPU is nothing but instance type, and key is nothing but key pair, and VPC virtual private cloud, and memory elastic block storage. So coming to AWS, see virtual servers in the cloud. Directly when we click the EC2, virtual servers in the cloud. So just go here. In this dashboard, EC2 is like this. See, if you'll go here, Elastic Cloud Compute or Elastic Compute Cloud, create, manage, and monitor virtual servers in the cloud. Amazon Elastic Cloud offers broadest and deepest compute platform with over 600 instance type. How many have? 600 instance type. Instant type means how much CPU memory we are using here. That types are 600 types are there. Suppose today I want only one CPU and one GB. Tomorrow I want 2 CPU and 2 GB. Day after tomorrow 100 GB and 100 CPU. Like that we are extending, we are using in the cloud.
I can leave 1 second. I will be joined now.
So you see here, I'm audible and the screen is visible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And 600 instant types are there and choice of the latest processor, storage, networking, operation system and purchase models to help you best match and needs of your workload. How much workload we are doing, it will helps means it will do very fast. Whatever it is the server, it will do very fast our workloads. Simply if we'll create the server, simply go to the launch here. Just launch the instance. If you click the launch instance, again it will come like this. Launch an instance. See here, launch an instance. Amazon easy to allows you to create virtual missions or instance that run on the AWS cloud quickly, started by the following simple steps. Simply 5 steps are there. We are giving the server name. Okay, I'm giving the server name here, and Amazon Linux already added here. Amazon Linux 2023 kernel version 6.1 AMI. Amazon mission image is nothing but OS here, operating system. If you see the operating system, AMI ID is there, operating system ID, and AMI how much it is, 64-bit ARM, and virtualization HVM, and enabled true, and root device EBS, elastic block storage. So if we'll go to the laptop, about laptop or about phone, what is the version, kernel version, something is there. Same here also, the configuration of operating system the we are creating here. Suppose if you'll click the Mac OS, it will go to the Mac OS. If you click the Ubuntu, it will go to the Ubuntu server, and Windows. Now I am going with Amazon Linux. Distracting. Just wait. Already I am signing, right? It will go directly account. Just go to the EC2 here. Directly already opened the EC2. So go to the instance. Just go and launch the instance. Here, name Venkat. Just scroll down. Amazon mission image. See here, application and OS images, AMI mission image. And AMI contains the operating system, application server, and applications for your instance. If you don't see suitable below, you'll search fields down, like browse and search. Okay, and already it is selected. Default it is selected the Linux image. Now just come down. See, 64-bit is there in the AMI. Now instance type. See, family to T2, T2 micro, and 1 CPU and 1 GB of memory. It is enough for small application. If you want to take big application, you need to take the big application. See, if you see here, T2 micro for all OS flavors. With not only one flavor, all OS flavors it will support. Windows, Ubuntu, SUSE, RHEL, and Linux. Not only for one, it will support all. And key pair. You can use a key pair to securely connect to your instance. Ensure that you have access to selected key pair before you launch the instance. We need to select the key pair. So I'm creating new key pair here. That key pair Venkat only. Venkat's key. So Venkat key. Here PEM and PPK. PEM key is open OpenSSH here. That OpenSSH we can able to see that PEM key. If you create that in PPK format, we able to connect only putty. The server is going to connect with the key only putty. Putty is the third party application like our command prompt. So I am going with PEM. I will tell later what is the putty and all again. See, when we created key pair here, one key is downloaded. Venkat key dot pem. We created the pem key, right? One key is downloaded. I will show the key here. So edit networking settings and see here default VPC is there, and we are enabling public IP default. I'm giving all are default, but here coming to SSH, I am giving SSH, and one more thing I am giving here to connect our IP HTTP. HTTP. HTTP is port number 80. So HTTP I took here, and coming down, see configure storage ELB 8 GB is there. I am increasing to 10 GB. If you want to increase 30 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000 like that. Okay. If you want to more some out of 10,000 like that, we need to change here. GP is there, right? We need to change here how much we are using. Free tier up to 30 GB only free tier. So it is enough 10 GB or 8 GB also fine. I am going with 8 GB here. Nothing is there. So first instance name and selected AMI OS here and selected instance type and created key pair. All things are default. I am going to create launch instance. I am creating instance here, nothing but server. I am creating VMware or laptop inside laptop I am creating here. So successfully initiated launch of instance with instance ID. Just view all instances here. See, Venkat instance is running and T2 micro US East 1C and IP address and monitor we didn't give anything, and key name and launch time and Linux flavor. Platform is Linux. So we need to connect and we'll use this one now. We are going to connect, and if you want to check the details, every details is there, and monitoring. So if you go here, yeah, just this instance will monitor here. Wait, I will show. If you see this boards, it will monitor internally. No CPU available, right? No packers are running. Still it is wait. I think still it is running. Still it is initializing status check. That's why it is not showing. Wait for a couple of minutes. Status check is nothing but hardware and software. It is going to check and give the full permissions to this server. While installating, we connect the server. How to connect the server? If you go directly, connect option is there, able to connect directly in AWS. Through the AWS, we are connecting directly our server. So here connected, right? EC2 hyphen user IP address, this one. Okay, Linux flavor and Linux Amazon.com Linux AWS Linux 2023 server we connected. So I don't want to connect like this. I want to connect with third party command prompt. How to connect that one? Just go and connect SSH client. Through the SSH only we connect to another third party. See here. Wait, I will show. I'm opening command prompt here. Command prompt is opened. See, SSH hyphen I is an option. SH is a command, hyphen I is an option. Venkat key is a key pair. ECT user, Linux user, and at the rate IP address. Up to here is the important. It is just AWS what you are giving the AWS this one. See, we are connecting securely our server to third party with key and IP address. This is IP address is public IP address. So if you give, it will not connect. If you give enter, it will not connect. No such file directory. If you give S also, it will not connect. Why it will not connect? Where is the key here? We downloaded the key, right? We downloaded the key, but key is not here. Wait, I will show the downloaded key. If you go to the downloads, Venkat key just now downloaded when we created the instance. Open this one. Open in Notepad. Our key is like this. Wait, it is opening. See, private key, RSA private key, it is like this. It is in encrypted format. It is in encrypted format. By using the key name, we are going to use this key. And again go here. Where is our key now? In downloads. So go to the downloads. Now paste the SSH-I Venkat key and EC2 user. So here see, give me a second. చెప్పమ్మా పడుకున్నట్టు క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా ఒక 5 minutes అయిపోద్ది. ఓకే, ఏ రూము? ఓకే, వెళ్తాను 10 నిమిషాలు. So here, sorry, I got a call. So here, host name -i is a command. Host name. This is the IP address, private IP address. It will come when we created our server. If you go, I will check the IP address. See, this is the public IP address and this is the private IP address. 172.31.19.111. 172.31.19.111 or private IP address. How will connected? 98.81.165. 98.81.58.165. We connected with public IP. After connecting private IP, it will show. This is the private IP. Right. So this is the which user we are in now. EC2 home user. EC2 user. EC2 user means Linux user, super user. If you want to go to admin user, that is root. Root is the admin user here. Just give command sudo -i admin user. Again give the pwd present working directory root here. Okay, sudo -i. We connected to root user here. Now we are in root user. So I want to install some command here. In Linux, we used to install yum command for Ubuntu apt command. Install httpd -y. Yum install httpd -y is a command to install the HTTP server. So how to check the HTTPD version? HTTPD version. Wait. HTTPD version. So HTTPD version is there. Version came here 2.4.65. Now just go to the path /var www/html. This is the path we are going to deploy one application, basic web application here. I am creating one file here, touch index.html. Give ls index.html file creator. Now take one sample index.html file in internet. Index.html code I am taking from internet. So this is the basic index.html file. Basic index.html file code I am taking here. vi index.html. Paste the code. HTML body, whatever it is, h1p and written, and here the body, and close the index.html. So systemctl, we didn't run our server, right? Systemctl start httpd. Okay, failed. Background something is running here. It is failed. We enable here. Kill -9. It created sync link etc. system D system multi-user target. Some multi-user also running. Wait, we'll check. I think AWS is updated some multi-users also running. We need to kill this one, I think. Wait. We'll kill that one. First we'll kill entire our unwanted things and we'll insert our data. So some two are running without we didn't did anything. Some two are running here. Kill -9. They are killing some unwanted users here. No such process. systemctl start http. Kill -9. It is not killing unwanted servers here. We'll kill with this number. No. Give me a second. something is updated in the servers. It is not killing. We'll check now. Okay. Now again try with same command. Systemctl start httpd. Again it is getting something. Enable and start. Still it is not on. Which update came I don't know. So we'll check once. Before it done very fast. Not normally in that web servers. Now getting something errors here. So the two are running. Vehicle HTTPD. Okay, syntax okay. Again now start. So now it is active running. We'll check what is the update happened here. So run httpd run. Okay, httpd. So httpd is overrated here in the server. While we installing the httpd direct command, it is overrated. So we again killed the httpd and again started here. That is the problem. Okay, I will explain once I will search the AWS account all. I will explain tomorrow what the exact happened here. Now HTTPD is active running. Just copy the IP and go here and browse. Port number ATI given right. Fine. Continue the site. So my first heading, my first graph. If I'll change cd var www.html vi index.html file, I'm going to change to my name or something here. I'm removing this older content and I'm giving my DevOps class. I change something here and go to here, just refresh. It changed to my DevOps class and my name is Venkat. This is the basic web application I deployed in the run. Just what we did, we put the code in server and we run the server simply. That is the sample deployment here. Okay. If you check on your mobile also, it will come. Just HTML code I deployed here. Understand now? అర్థమైందండి?
Yeah. Yes, Venkat. అర్థమైంది.
మనీ అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది.
ఓకే. సో నాకు అర్థమైంది ఏంటంటే రేపటి నుంచి 11కి కరెక్ట్గా కంప్లీట్ చేశానమాట. అందరూ ఎగిరిపోయారు తమకి. ఓకే ఫైన్. Shall we leave for today?
Sure, Venkat.
Yeah. I will upload this video in YouTube and I will share your link.
Okay.
Okay, Venkat.